A very warm welcome to each one of you present here in this room on Skilling on Saturdays. And today we have with us our guest speaker, Dr. R. Prasanna Laxmi, who is a yoga expert, AYUSH certified yoga therapist, counselor, and emotional wellness coach. With over 30 years on the path of Ashtanga Yoga, she is dedicated to transforming lives through simple yogic practices, yoga therapy, and emotional wellness coaching. So today, first of all, wish you all a very happy Valentine's Day. And on the occasion of Valentine's Day, Madam Prasanna wants each one of us to react and revive our relationships with ourselves and others. So with this brief intro, she has been awarded several Vibhushan Samman, Aarogya Samman in 2024, Healthcare Excellence Award in 2025, and many other accolades in her cap. So with brief intro, I welcome Dr. Prasanna Laxmi to Skilling on Saturdays. Welcome, ma'am.
Namaste, everyone.
Namaste, ma'am. Welcome.
Very warm welcome to each one of you. First of all, very lovely morning and welcoming you all for this Valentine's Day special session on better emotions for better relationship. It is my honor and my privilege to be a part of Skilling on Saturdays to exchange my thought process as well as share my learning on how one can react your reactive emotions to reset for reviving our relationship and also expand our consciousness. I am very much grateful towards Skilling on Saturday team as well as Honorable CA Dr. Rajkumar sir and CA Shivani Gupta madam and spiritual seeker Harish sir for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts to enlighten myself as well as for everyone how reviving our relationship can be very easy by resetting our emotions. Thank you. We'll start this session with a small prayer. I request all of you kindly join your hands. In the space of universe, you and me are one. That is the meaning of Namaste. Scan your body. Feel what are the vibrations or pleasurable or pain or whatever it is. Observe your body and observe your thought process. Connect your body and mind together by focusing on the tip of your nose, deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sakhaviryam Karavavahe Vedasvidhavaditamastu ma Vikshavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Thank you. Yeah. Now we can...
मोठा गेटच्या इथे या आतमध्ये या.
Now change the slides, please. Yeah. So, what are emotions? We are going to see how it is ruling our life. So, emotions are godfather of our human life. What is the world? World is the extension of human mind. That means if you feel everything is good, it is a good day. If your inner heart, if you're feeling any sufferings or misery or hatred or jealous, then external world also, it is the extension of your own thought process. So human mind is overdrive all the days with a rainbow of emotions. Rainbow of emotions may be the positive emotions or negative emotions. Sometimes we will be happy, sometimes we will have the upset with somebody and we can yell at them. And sometimes we feel sorry about why she is very nice or he is very nice. In a short tempered, I spoke something, I should not be done that way. So we will feel that way. Okay. So why all these things are happening? Is it the personality disorder? I would say that is not. It is a neurology based problem. So neurologically has proved that mind influences the functions of the brain. The brain is always stored so many of our past emotions. It is stormed by our emotions. Okay. So here it comes our yoga. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam gyekpa jananjaya siddha siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. So Lord Krishna says balancing everything is the life. That is the yoga. Our Patanjali Muni has told that yoga chitta vritti nirodha. That is the modification, the coloring of your mind. The mind is, coloring of the mind means our clarity. Our intellect is colored by so much of emotions, the feelings, our moods. Because of that, we are spoiling our relations. So how we can overcome that we are going to explore now. So emotions can make our life magical or miserable, because emotions are very powerful life guide. How we can use this life guide for our happy and healthy living. Next slide, please. Okay. So significance of emotional awareness. Okay. So when we are seeing yoga and neuroscience and psychology, Hindu psychology, Western psychology, everything seems, we can say that first we should aware and we can accept, then only we can change everything. Okay, first we should aware about my emotions. What is my emotions? What is my body feelings? Sometimes we can take the emotional turmoil at our any part of the body. Sometimes we can have the butterfly in our stomach. So the people will get the IBS issues. Somebody having to take the shock, emotional shock in their head. So they get the migraine headache. Somebody, they hold their emotions in your right hand, right shoulder, they get the cervical pain. So apart from that, it is affecting our behavior, it is affecting physiology also. Okay, so human has the ability, internally he can experience a rainbow of emotions. So he can have the ability to experience what kind of emotions is coming when we are interacting with the external situations, when we are interacting with our love and dear one, or our boss, or our supreme, or our lower body subordinate. What kind of thought process, what kind of emotions I'm having, whether I am handling the situation or with the personal emotions I am reacting with that person. So we can aware about that. Already we can aware. Okay, the rainbow emotions colors one's feelings. Either it may be the positive or maybe the negative. So the positive feelings promote good physiology. That is, we can have happy guts and a happy BP and everything. Otherwise, it will affect our body system with IBS and high BP and sugar. Sugar is now normally in India, it becomes very common problem because of our stress. It is not the genetic problem. Now it becomes because of the stress, the BP issues are fluctuating and sugar is Each is, even juvenile sugar is coming nowadays, we can see that. So the negative feelings create, not only that, it gives low energy and causes the stress and tensions and depressions, OCD, anxiety, phobias, and so on and so much. So we should much know about what is it I am going through, what is my thought process, whether these are helping me to grow or it is harming to degrade my growth as well as degrade my body physiology also. Next slide, please. Okay. So the self-awareness is very much important. There comes yoga. Hatha yoga anushasana. So yoga is, Patanjali Muni is telling that yoga is nothing but anushasana. That is, it is a self-discipline. It is it is the disciplining of our physical plane, mental plane, emotional plane, intellectual plane, and also our leading towards our spirituality. Okay, that is raising our higher vibration to experience a divine core within our own self. And also here, tadha drishtu swarupe avasthanam. So here in yoga, it is telling that you can experience the reality as it is without clouding our mind with our emotions or with our past memories. Always we are living in past memories or future anxieties that only causing the so much of emotional turmoil. So how can we away from that? Now we can see about that. Okay. So emotions decides one's attitudes and personality. It is not emotions only causing the personality disorders. It is not the person is. So how if he is changing his emotions, his personality will also be will develop in a positive way. Now the positive psychology is approaching nowadays, it is one kind of field. There the mindfulness and yogic procedure and breath work and good lifestyle, healthy nutrition, everything is included in that. So by having about self-awareness about your emotional landscape, that is, you're aware of your different kinds of emotions, it will help us in workplace have the good teamwork culture and performance, and recognizing our emotional state enhances the clarity of our thought process, and we can have the empathy towards the others also. Sometimes some people are very short tempered and throwing their words and these things. We should have the compassionate towards them that he cannot handle his own emotions he is throwing out. So emotional awareness is the crucial to reprogram our brain for harmonious living. Okay. So it is a brain problem. It is not our personality problem. If you change your brain system, so we can inculcate the positive attitude and positive behavior, and we can reset our emotions from reactive mode to responsive mode for better relationship. We can explore more in other slides, please. Next one. Okay. So, role of emotional intelligence on better relationship. Okay. So, what is the emotional intelligence? So, should aware about your feelings and thoughts, and you have to body scanning where you are absorbing your shock, either in your heart. Sometimes you can answer because of the anxiety, the people will get palpitation, fast breathing, tightness of the chest. Then they felt that I'm having the heart issue. अब बाद में इमरजेंसी में जाने के बाद में इसी चीज नॉर्मल हो जाता है. इट इज नथिंग, इट इज एंजाइटी डिसऑर्डर. ओके, so the self management, you should know how to. So my body is reacting, my physiology is reacting because of the stress hormone cortisol, adrenaline. My HPA axis is activated, my gut issues is causing some issues. Okay, calm down. Okay, and how we can calm down? By various pranayama, Nadi Shuddhi pranayam, Brahmari pranayam, Sitali, Shikali. So much of pranayams are given in our yoga, along with mudra. That is, chin mudra is the mudra which is help us to keep calm and serene mood. And Adi Mudra, Dhyana Mudra, Heart Mudra, Lotus Mudra, one of the mudra we are going to do here, and mindful meditation, metta meditation, that is loving kindness meditation, will be very much helpful to let go of our pent up emotions, to aware about our emotions and dilute those negative emotions and create the positive rewiring of our brain. It will be really helpful, the metta meditation. And also it will be helpful to know about the social awareness, the clarity about the discussion and reality, target and values. That means for what target, for we are going through some discussions and arguments, means for what purpose that discussion is going on, how it can be helpful for the community, not only for the particular person. So all the clarity, all what is the reality of the problem, what are the target we have to reach by doing this, and what values will be added to that, instead of taking it in a personal way. So we can aggregated way we can do it when we are having the emotional intelligence. That is, for having the emotional intelligence, first you should have accept yourself emotions, and you have to aware about the emotions and accept the emotions. Then only we can change our emotion from negative to positive. That is called Pratipaksha Bhavana in Yogashastra. It is given. Here's Patanjali Muni has told that Maitri Karuna Mudita Upekshanam Punya Vishayanam Bhavanartha Sitta Prasadanam. Chitta Prasadana means by keeping our mind calm. For that, he has given many ways. Maitri, friendliness, creating the friendliness. Karuna, the people who are very difficult, for them you have to be very compassionate towards them because they are unable to handle the negative emotions. Mudita, so the people who are already got the success, means we should not have the feeling of jealous. We should be very, have to experience the joy along with them. And Punya Vishayanam. Sometimes we will be getting the target we can achieve. Sometimes we are unable to achieve the target. Those times also we have to keep in balancing, samatvam. So by keeping all these kinds of emotions, positive emotions, we can keep our chitta. That means we keep our mind, we calm and serene things, so we can activate our intuition, getting the clarity in proper decision towards our life instead of impulsive and instinctive behavior of our id. That is, id means id. When we see the Western psychology, id, ego and superego. When you in psychology, we can say id means very primitive instincts. Only having, that is the when you see human beings are nothing but they are the evolved social animal. Okay, so the early men, these his primitive motive is only for having food, hunger, then shelter and procreation. Okay, so these things are the very primary things. Okay, so the mind is related with that only. Still, we are working on that we are going to see that, because that is the technical problem of our thing that is causing the emotional relationship issues that we will be seeing that. So essential pillars for building the better bonds, what are they? We have to be open mind, and we have to pay attention to our emotions, and we have to stay positive. For that, we have to do the exercises and yoga and breath work and mindfulness and acceptance. And we have to empathize. Some person is behaving in a wrong way, we have to touch them, eye contact and soft way of talking and accepting, giving the space to them to understand their own emotions. So the empathize way we have to relate with the person, and also practice active listening. Somebody is telling something, we have to listen them so we can get the clarity what the other person is wanted from us. So it will be helping for proper relationship and for proper rapport also. And given listening to the feedback instead of reacting. Feedbacks are very much helpful for our refinement of our emotions. And writing journal. So every day we should have the habit of writing our journals. Then every day, so what kind of emotions I'm having, why it is coming, what is the reason, from where the emotion is coming, how can I refine it? Life is ever changing. Okay, it is life never stops teaching. So we never stops learning. So every moment is a learning moment for ourselves. So we have to learn and we can evolve. Learn, experience, and evolve. Such a type of mode we should have. So that will help us to understand the self-assessment, and also we can channelize our emotions from negative to positive. Next slide, please. Kindly change the slide. Yeah. So first we should know what are the triggers for our emotions. So we accept the emotions, aware about the emotions, and we should know why it is coming. Then only we can know what is the trigger, so how we can overcome it. Okay. So maybe due to some old arguments, or maybe overreacting for the small issues, we are overreacting, or sometimes we can misunderstand causing the problem. Sometimes we are avoiding the situations, and because otherwise sometimes we are physically and emotionally and mentally also stressed up. That's also causing the triggers. And sometimes repeatedly you're talking about the same mistakes, yelling at the people. You have done that one continuously, that irritated the opposite person. So all these things are simple things, but it causes a big relationship issues. So for that, what we have to do is we acknowledge everyone's emotions. What is your emotion and my emotion? Because we are nothing but the exchange of our energy. Everything in this universe is the energy. Okay. So if the energy clash is happening, then there will be the friction, there will be the issues. So for proper energy channel should align. For that, we should understand the emotions and have to name it, and we have to normalize it. And also you have to give yourself also the time for experience. Yes, I am sad, I am upset. Then why I am upset? What is the reason? It is my personal issue is causing me to the upset of the particular situation, or what it is. So analyze. So these are the things will help you. And also you take a mindful moment before yelling at others. When there is a discussion or argument or any event is happening, so in impulsive way, we should not talk anything. Take a moment, take a break. So they are telling for 90 seconds is very much helpful for you to understand and aware about your emotions, and take a pause and talk with clarity. We can respond to the situation. Such a action we should take. And also, if you cannot handle any emotions, you can talk to your friends or a mentor. And also, remember, sometimes you should don't feel the guilt or something. You feel that getting negative emotions is a normal way. So we can go through it. We can come out of it. We can dilute the negative and transfer it from negative to positive also. Next slide, please. Okay. So now only we are going to see how the emotions are coming, from where it is coming. We are telling it is coming from our mind. Okay. Where is the mind? Okay. So when we see the Mano Buddhi Hankara Chitta Ninaham. Oh, Shankaracharya says that it is because of manas, buddhi, and ahankar, all these issues are coming. Okay. But when you see in physiology, when you see our brain, so we are having cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla oblongata, and other things. Because we should know, no, our mind is there, but where? It is interconnected with the everywhere. But everybody is having one system to connect with the world mind. That is the brain. So in the brain, when you see the cerebrum, main part of the part, that there is a prefrontal cortex. In cortex, we can say that is behind our forehead and behind our eyebrow, and that is just little above our forehead is our prefrontal cortex. That is one part of the brain is there. That brain is called neo-mammalian brain. That brain is a newly developed brain because we are in the process of evolution for adapting ourselves for survival. Not only for survival, our survival becomes the social adaptation. We should have the social intelligence. For that, we should know the emotional intelligence. We should have the acceptance. We should have the adaptive behavior. Then only the survival will be possible in present 21st century and thereafter also. So we should know about our brain for that. But here I want to say one thing, that is this is iPhone 13. Okay. Like that, we are having the computer. Nowadays, everything become online mode, and all these things are working on the computer and webinars or so we can connect everywhere throughout the world through the internet and everything. So the computer also, it should be updated is needed. That is Windows 9, 10, like that. And also the language is there, no? The Python language, another thing, other system, like that. The new systems are coming. We have to update our computer, update our mobile according to the recent updation. The same way, the CPU of our life, that is our emotions, our brain system is working, is our mind, is our brain, is the different parts are there. In that, the cortex is one thing, another is limbic system is another thing. The limbic system is it is the paleo-mammalian brain. That is, it is evolved from the time of cavemen. That is when we are Stone Age, from Stone Age, cavemen, all of that thing, no? So they are traveling from one place to other place. So they should be very alert about their any danger of wild animals or any danger of a threat of their own community, they will be attacking. So that the amygdala is very much always, it is in a alert mode, and it is unconscious. It is not conscious. So anything is coming, it gives that danger zone. So it is impulsively, it instinctively, intensely, it is working. But prefrontal cortex is the new mammalian brain. That is, it is newly evolved one. It is under process of evolvement. It is in the process of expansion. There only we can say that I want to say one important thing. That means nothing but from man to super man. That is, from human being to superhuman being is the enlightenment. What is that? That is nothing but is the expansion of the consciousness. What is the expansion of the consciousness? That is feeling oneness. Where there it comes, our Prime Minister is working hard through yoga. We have to spread the peace and harmony not only within our country, throughout the world by Vasudhaiva Kudumpakam. Ayam Nichaka Paroveti Garana Lagochetasam Udhara Charitanam to Vasudhaiva Kudumpakam. That means the narrow-minded people feels that you are different from me, but the Udhara Charitanam tu Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. They are broad-minded persons. People feel that you or me are one. So in this world, universe, we are together. We have to live together, let others to live together. For that, we have to expand our consciousness. For that, we have to work on our prefrontal cortex. When we work on our prefrontal cortex, our emotions can be easily change from negative to positive, because that is called the neuroplasticity. When you see the prefrontal cortex, it is when even though the brain development has happened, but during the teenage and early adulthood, that it is undergoing change. In mid-20s only, the developed prefrontal cortex is happening. That time the maturity is coming to the person. Even though it is developed, it is going on updating itself. It's going on updating itself to from by learning mode, experience mode, and adaptive mode. It can be done with the help of the prefrontal. How we can stimulate the prefrontal in positive things, we will be going to see that. So, apart from that, why the stressful thing is coming? Because we are accumulating the things. I don't want to go to more on the stress management. But during the stress also, the amygdala will be hijack our communication because of our negative emotions. Okay, so that we are so much of emotional triggers are there. So I am ignored by somebody yelled at me, somebody told me I am useless, and so much and so on. Next slide, please. Okay, so here, so the brain system, when you see the amygdala, that is the limbic system, when there is always it is notification is coming, how the mobile's notification is going on coming, something from useful, some is not useful, but every time you're going on seeing your notification, then you're wasting your energy and wasting your time. The same way we have to see that even though the notification of fear, anger, threat, it means we have to find out it is a reality, it is fear. Sometimes the phobia, the anxiety, the fear is coming. These are not real one, not real danger. Okay. So there's so much of anxiety disorders that children are having nowadays because of the stressful situations. For them, the simple tips which I'm going to tell, it will be helpful to them. And also why it is coming, this fear, anger, threat is coming. It is coming from hippocampus. Hippocampus is means lot of memories or pleasurable memories and also painful memories are stored. When the some incident which is similar to the past incident comes, that pleasurable moment or painful moment, suddenly it is clicking, that notification is coming. Then the hypothalamus activator, that is HPA axis activator, then it tells stress hormone to produce adrenaline and cortisol to prepare our body to shoot our BP and making the body ready to do the action towards the threat. But really, it is a real threat is not there. But our default system is acting such a way. So how we can overcome the default system? By activation of prefrontal cortex, which will be helpful for our evolution, for expansion, for emotional regulation that we will be doing to see in other slides. Next slides, please. Okay. Okay. So limbic system is the autopilot. It reacts before thinking brain. Thinking brain is the prefrontal cortex. So it is faster than the prefrontal. So it is instinctive because it's already evolved. But prefrontal cortex is evolving. So it takes little time. Okay, so we have to give time. So we feel that everything is fast. Okay, no, give your time. Observe your body, observe your mind, observe your thought process. For that is called as mindfulness. There comes. Okay, so we have to design our nervous system from survival mode to the adaptive mode for harmony and happiness. Okay, so sometimes we have to see that how I am feeling. Okay. And that feeling should be whether that self-guilt, guilty, or upset, worry, depressed, whatever the negative emotion comes, whether it is I deserve to take it up, it is really, it is there, or it is coming from the autopilot mode. So how can we avoid it? We have to see. Okay. Now, next slide, please. Okay. So, because of the instinctive, impulsive action over actions, or because of our emotional hijacking that is causing from our amygdala, that is from our limbic systems, because of the ego clashes between the two persons, because of the misunderstanding, all the things are happening. So we have seen in many slides. Now we will see how we can overcome it. Okay, next slide, please. So, next slide. Previous one. उसके बाद no. Please scroll back. One more back. अच्छा, उसके बाद क्या होता है? Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. So whenever we are experiencing any kind of emotions, whether we are in discussion with others or when we are in a self-talk mode, more than 80,000 of thought process are coming in our mind. So we have to be very careful. When we are alone, we have to careful about our thought process, and we have to careful when we are with the other people. We have to careful about our emotions. Here, I want to say one Tirukural from it is in Tamil. It is a very Tirukural is for administrative purpose. It is very much helpful. Okay, on Saint has written Tirukural. Navinal Suttavadu sorry, 1 minute. Teenal Suttavadu Aridum Aradu Navinal Suttavadu. That means the wound which is come because of the burning. The burnt wound can heal faster, but the wound which is caused by the wrong words, caused by the very irritable words or hot heat argument words, that cannot be healed. It will be lifelong. It can be kept in the heart. Okay, so we have to be very careful what we are speaking. When we are alone, we have to be very careful what kind of thought process are going in our mind. But when we are with the people, we have to think what kind of emotions coming, how can I bring out our emotions in a responding way so that we can bring out the proper relationship. So for that, 90 seconds is needed. We have to hold on instantly. We should not talk, and we have to take a pause, observe, take a breath, some breath, and we have to react from reactive mode to responding mode. We have to change. So what are the breath techniques or the belly breathing? What are the belly breathing? So every day, so we have to some time for our belly breathing. So one hand, we can keep it in your chest, left hand in the chest, right hand in your tummy. So I am breathing in, my tummy is coming out. I am breathing out, tummy is going in. Breathing in, tummy is coming out. Breathing out, tummy is going in. Like that, you have to observe. This is called mindful breathing. Okay. And we can tell that this is called mindful breathing also, belly breathing also. An alternative nostril breathing, that is, we have to breathe in from your left nostril, breathe out from right to left. But here for emotional regulation, we have to start the breathing from left nostril and breathing out from left nostrils and complete around. Every day we have to do it for 5 minutes. of Anulom Viloma or Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam that will be helpful for activating our prefrontal cortex, apart from deep box breathing. That means take inhalation of 2 counts, hold for 4 counts, and exhale for 8 counts. Okay. So, Andar Kumbhaka, Bhaya Kumbhaka, these are the things which will be helpful to control the influence of the limbic system to our prefrontal cortex. That is, when we are holding our breath, the carbon dioxide which is inside, that is doing the magic of cutting the influence of our limbic system to the prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex is helpful for emotional regulation, decision making, for clarity and planning and responding. Okay, so it needs little time, but limbic system is very instinctively or very impulsively it is doing. So that impulsive nature of that is cut off by doing the Antar Kumbhaka and Bhaya Kumbhaka. So breath work really helps for stimulating the prefrontal cortex to act better, for better emotions, for better relationships. Next slides. Okay, so every day we have to sit. How to manage the limbic system means every day sit, and we have to understand about our emotions. We have to give some time for our own self, not rat race always. Observe our body and observe our mind, and observe our breath, and observe our emotions, observe our feeling, and journaling all these things. How can I every day, not only we are targeting doing our external job and everything for our earning the money for our career or for power or famous or whatever it is, but our self evolvement, for self expansion of and for self improvement also. We have come for this universe for some purpose. Earning money, buying house, marrying, and so many accumulating so much of wealth and everything is one part. But what purpose? What purpose we are come in this universe? That we should know. We are forgetting that because always we are externalized. We have to internalize also. For that, we have to give some time for ourselves. That is the mindful meditation will be really helpful. What kind of thought process are going on in our CPU? How can I correct it from negative to positive? That is Pratipraksha Bhavana, as told by our Maharishi Patanjali. The neuroplasticity can happen anytime. We can, even at 50 years or 60 years or 70 years, we can remold our brain. We can remold our prefrontal, activate our prefrontal cortex for better emotions, for better relationships. Next slide, please. Okay, so the same thing I told that can accept take a deep breathing and emotional labeling and also gratitude reflection. So we have to have the habit of writing the gratitude journal every day. I used to tell to all my students or college students and UPSC students, and not only that, my patients also. Before sleep, every day you write down gratitude journal. You gratitude for something. Even you have to gratitude to our body. We are forgetting our body. Our body is working 24/7. Our heart is working. We should be very grateful for our heart. हम लोग बोलते थे मेरा शरीर not cooperating for me for my doing work. No, it is working. You have to be thankful to them. So when you thank, no, each organ will, part of the organ will really appreciate your gratitude and it will work more for you. Okay. And we have to gratitude to the universe, the sunlight, and the air, water, the servant who are working for us. Even we can give gratitude for the hard people in your life who are helping you to mature your consciousness. Okay, so that every day if you are writing means it is helping to improve your prefrontal cortex towards the positive side. Okay, and also you have to keep the intention setting. What is intention setting? Even the negative emotion comes, I take a fast, I can take a work on the breath, then I can shift it from negative to positive. So that way we can rewire our emotional circuit from negative to positive for better emotions, for better relationships. Next slide. Okay. So for difficult people, we have to have rapport. The one of the rapport is hugging therapy. So you can hug with the people, and even you can do the self hug. It is very much needed for knowing your own self. Self love. You have to have. Suppose here I want to say one thing, that if you have the bank में credit होएगा तो you can take the money like that. If you have the self love, then you can express the love to others. Okay. Next slide, please. Okay, so what is the key takeaway today? Emotions are brain based, so it is we can change our neuroplasticity. So we can control the limbic system, because limbic system is activating from your animal brain. So we are not animal. We are, even though social animal, we have to become the superman, superhuman being, as said by Sri Aurobindo. That can be possible by doing breath work, and doing some exercises, that is walking, nature bath, forest bath, and sun bath. These are the things very helpful. Grounding is very much helpful, and breath work, yoga, tai chi, all these things is really helpful to know your emotions. And proper lifestyle, you have to have the proper lifestyle, the circadian rhythm you have to follow, and sleeping ritual before sleep, write gratitude journal, give the forgiveness meditation. Some days you can make in your home how you are having the birthday, you are having wishing your near and dear one, an anniversary, like that. Some forgiveness day you have to keep, and the particular day you can say that because of certain hard emotions I yelled at something, you really forgive me. And some days or gratitude day you can keep, so you can exchange the gratitude within the family, within the social group, or within your office. So these are the things which will help us for the better emotions and better relationships. Okay. Next slide, please. Okay. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And all of you, I am expecting everyone to keep this lotus mudra. So this is for awakening our heart chakra. So tip of the thumb and tip of the little finger, keep it in your near the chest. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. And we are going to visualize green color in the heart chakra. And we are chanting the mantra YAM. YAM, but we are chanting like young. YOUNG, young. 5 times we'll be going to chant it. Take a deep inhalation. Back should be straight. Inhale deeply. Young. Again deeply. Young. Again deep inhalation. Young. Inhale. Young. Last round. Inhale. Yang. Feel the blessings of your mother on your head. Matra Devo Bhava. Blessings of your father on you. Pitru Devo Bhava. Blessings of your guru or Acharya on your head. Acharya Devo Bhava. Blessings of mother, universe on you. Prithvi Devo Bhava. And blessings of Mother India on your head. Rashtriya Devo. Hug yourself day by day. In every way, I'm
Every way.
happy,
I'm happy.
I am healthy,
I'm helping.
I am peaceful,
I am peaceful.
I am blissful,
I am blissful
and helpful to myself
and helpful to myself
and helpful to everyone in this world.
and helpful to everyone in this world.
Everyone in this room.
1 minute, I'm going to play one music because it is the Valentine's Day. We celebrate the self-love to expand and exchange the love with everyone. Music, please.
Huge. For all of you. That's yourself. Come on, join in.
Thank you so much. God bless you all. Happy Valentine's Day. Always be happy and spread the happiness everywhere. Hope the session is useful for you. Your feedback really matters to refine my session.
100% useful.
Thank
We
you.
are in different world with self-love
Thank you so much.
and
Thank
a
you.
wonderful celebration of Valentine's Day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And the way you explained about the brain and the limbic brain and hippocampus and all these things was very, very layman language. It was very, very, anybody could understand.
Thank you,
Easy
sir.
to understand.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir. It is my blessings to be in this elite platform to share my thoughts on that. Anybody wants to give your feedback or any clarification needed, please kindly, I'm available here.
Wonderful session, ma'am.
Thank you,
And
dear.
definitely it will help everyone. And the shift in emotions with the music and the last part of the meditations, definitely that has shifted the emotions in each one of us. I hope so.
So you can
Yeah.
have the tapping session, no? We are nowadays there doing
Right.
it is nothing. But when we go in your olden days, we will do Ganpati ka mandir pe jayega, to we used to do the tapping. It's nothing but
Right.
we are activating our prefrontal cortex, this way. This is like that. We never appreciate our
Okay.
own self. We never appreciate our body, our mind. Everything is working for us. Everything we are taking as granted. Okay, so we have to shift from consumerism to contribution. Then it will be very wonderful life. It's an experience by adopting towards that, I would say. Thank
And
you.
tapping is one of the best way to release the emotions.
Yeah.
Thank you for adding.
Thank you.
So we have some questions in the chat box,
Yeah.
and one question we received in feedback form that I shared with you yesterday, ma'am. So we
Yeah.
can take up that question.
So can you repeat it, please? Can you?
Yeah, just 1 minute.
Possible, please?
Yeah, it's like the person writing is a CA final student, and she's Purva Narayan Khari. I'm not sure if she is listening. Mind awareness, observing thought patterns, but not reacting it. Like we get thousands of unnecessary thoughts, but they are not adding any value to us in our lives. So how can we be silent observer of our thoughts, even as a student, and doing our work silently without getting disturbed by it? That's her first statement. And second one is also we can have some webinar about understanding time mythology, our true purpose, as we can call it, like some questions maybe which are unanswered can be answered, and how not to attach any emotions to our thoughts and judge anyone immediately.
Okay. So you're not attached with the emotions and thoughts. Also, like it is like a pop-up messages. I already told it's coming. Okay, so that whether the thoughts or emotions, whether whatever it is coming in our mind, is coming in our system, whether it is really helpful for you or harmful for you, for your physical growth, mental growth, or spiritual growth, for everything, for your goal to achieve everything. Anything is harming, cut out. You observe your own thought process. That too, I told that whenever you are alone, you have to observe your thoughts. For that, the mindfulness awareness will be very much helpful. Every day, you can sit in the chin mudra. Just observe, focus your attention on your breath. I'm deep inhaling, my stomach is coming out, my deep exhaling, the stomach tucking in my stomach. Because the breathing Nowadays, the opposite breathing is coming. So that I'm teaching that abdominal breathing. When you do this and observe, morning when after you getting up, this is the morning ritual. You have to, after your coffee or tea or warm water, just you sit, give your, whatever your commitment, day commitment. It is your commitment for make your day happy. So you sit for at least for 5 minutes, or if you're not, 2 minutes or 3 minutes, observe your breath. This mindful awareness was really helpful. Along with that, you can take a break from your office work and go for some picnic, some seashore, on jungles, the forest bath, and everything. See outside. That will help you. And every day I'm telling that not only for brisk walking and walking on the treadmill and all, and stress-free walking. Every day, 10 minutes you have to stress-free, you have to walk. And also, I to inculcate any hobby. If you like, every day or weekly twice or thrice, you can, if you're interested in any music, you sing. Or if you're interested any music or dance, you dance, or coloring, whatever it is. Inculcate any hobbies. These are the pent-up stress emotions will be relieved. If you are highly stressed up, nighttime you put some music and dance on your own. Release that energy. If you are angry with somebody in psychologically, the people are telling, if anybody, they cannot, your boss is shouting at you or something, you cannot think, then you can take the paper and छोटा 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 था कितना छोटा आपको you can break कर सकते हैं otherwise scribble it and remove it and throw that. By that you can remove all your emotions. Along with that, positive way is you have to inculcate yoga, breathing, pranayam. Pranashcheta vate sharvam triloka pratitishtatam mateva putran rakshasva stricha tegjamsa vididehi. He is telling that how the mother is hand-holding the child from the birth till her end. Like that, the prana shakti is always helpful for the human being in three worlds. Three worlds we are having: living world, health and they are dead. In all the world, it is your guiding, it is the guiding force. Always you keep the breath. And for activating your prefrontal cortex for the emotional awareness and regulating the awareness, we can inculcate any new skills. Okay. So it is emotional regulation, understanding the emotion is the skill development. It is not the personality default or anything. We can, anytime you can change your emotions. Anytime you can become the positive thing. I think I answered the question.
Yes, ma'am. I hope so. She gets the answer. I'll be sharing the recording with her. I'm not sure she's there in the room.
Okay.
And she writes that she's a CA final student doing her industrial training second year articleship at Tata Capital. At first, she appreciates about the sessions and then she asks the questions. So she has talked about also for finding the true purpose, and as Manjeet has also written, how to recognize one's purpose in life. So would you like to answer this?
Purpose in life. There are Purusharthas in Sanatana Dharma. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Dharma. First you have to follow the Dharma. Okay. So with the dharmic way, you have to earn the Artha. You can earn money. Then Kama. Kama means enjoyment. With the Artha, with the money or wealth which we have accumulated, we have to enjoy. Then Moksha. Then after enjoyment, you do the detachment. Okay. So here it is given that way. Our yogis and our sadhus and our ancestors are given. That means what? Nothing is mine, everything is thine. So if you are going for somebody is invited in to stay in a five-star hotel, very luxurious hotel, hotel villa, let us take. So you are there, you are enjoying. 10 days you enjoy. After the 10 days of enjoyment, it is not yours. So whenever you are there, you experience, enjoy fully. Afterwards, you have to go to your resource, where you have come from, you have to go. Like that, here I want to say that if you want to find the purpose of your life, not only your career and earning money and making the family and everything, you have to find your own purpose by doing meditation. Mantra chanting. You can chant the mantra, Omkar. Omkar is the best one. So, the Om, when you can chant Om also, Avuma also. Why Avuma? A letter A has taken from the Brahma. Brahma is the creative power. Who is taken from Vishnu, who is the sustainable, that is who is the protector. And Yam is taken from Maheshwara, that is who is the destroyer. So in our body also there. So here the solar plex, the belly button, where the creative power, the potential is there. The chest, we are having the thymus gland, that is the immunity. Okay, thymus gland is meant for our immunity. And in Agnya Chakra, the eyebrow, there the pineal gland is there. So we can shift from the negative emotion to the positive emotion. So when we chanting with this intention, we have to bring out our willpower. I have to bring out my potential, creativity for my purpose in my life, to give the purpose, Mother Universe purpose. So the God has sent us means some purpose. So all people sometime here, how many 22 people are there? They are shared their lifetime with me. Why these people are sitting here? They want to get something. Like that, the God has sent us to this universe means he is having some purpose. This person should, from this person, I should get something. The universe should get something. To understand that, you have to chant that Omkar according my interpretation. It will be helpful. How to chant? Take a deep breathing in and chant from your belly button. From your chest, you can chant. When you're chanting Maka, you can focus on your Agnya Chakra to remove your negative, destroying your negative thought process and shifting to positive emotions. Together, take a deep inhalation. So by doing that and doing the mantra meditation, one can know about the purpose of their own life. Everybody is come, everybody is unique, everybody is having their own purpose, apart from the family and other things. To knowing your own purpose of your life, for the universe, for the divine purpose, you have to do the meditation. If you are asking, I will say my own purpose of the life. She has to find out by doing the mantra meditation, you can find. It is my interpretation.
Thank you, ma'am. And I hope the seed is already planted within our hearts. And if we listen to it, definitely we'll find one. Another way is finding our ikigai, what best we can do and what the world needs, and combining how I can serve with my gifts to the world, and combining it with the requirement of the word and what can be monetized. Definitely one will find their purpose.
Okay. Thank you for your inputs also. I learned
Yeah.
something from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So any further questions from anyone? Most welcome. Rajaji is saying, I learned today that self-appreciation is important. While we try to achieve many things in life, but miss to appreciate what we already achieved.
Thank you. Thank you for the input.
So we already talk this in gratitude that being grateful for what we have already achieved or what we already possess brings more of it. And this is so true. Even if someone offers you a glass of water or some food or something, and you appreciate that thing, definitely that person is going to serve you for the second time or ask you, do you want more? So this is so true for being grateful for everything.
So it will purify our thought process also.
Right.
Many children got the benefit from that.
Absolutely. Not only children, but each one of us.
Thank you.
Anyone having any question or want to share any thoughts or feedback? Most welcome.
Shivani ji, I want to share a feedback.
Sure, sir.
Every person, a homemaker or anyone should find a purpose as early as possible. Because the purpose is the spice and reason to have enthusiasm in the life. So if somebody says purpose, they are finding difficulty, we have Shivani ji to assist us. She has assisted me also.
Wow.
So
thank you, sir. You talk so high. You are already
no, this is a
such a
factual
senior
thing.
person.
And self-love again is the foundation for being there. The whole life depends on self-love. And maybe if we are not able to love ourselves, how we can love others? Some persons, when I talk to them, they say ki how self-love. So they need to understand what is self-love, in what context it is talked.
True, sir.
It is a dopamine. It is a enthusiasm. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for adding your thoughts.
Yeah.
Definitely. And we all learn from each other. That's what I believe. And we learn from every interaction with every person. If we are open to learning mindset, definitely something is there to learn from each and every, not only person, even from the, if we observe the non-living things as well, there is a lesson in each and everything. Yes,
Yeah.
Manjit.
Yeah, here I want to forget to say one more thing. When the sir is Rajkumar sir is talking about the dopamine. I remember that the person was and one student was asking about a distraction because of the social media, continuous scrolling of the social media. It is artificial secretion of the dopamine is also causing the distraction. Okay, so dopamine detox is needed. For that, digital detox is needed. For that, one day, how we are doing the fasting, we are doing for our physiology, for our mind and our brain. For that, we have to go for digital detox also. So one day we should not have a gap of using our digital. That I want to thank you, sir. So he is making me to remember to say that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Once
And
Vivekananda
definitely
said,
setting.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Shivani, once Vivekananda said, we can learn from person who is mentally not proper. They were talking something, they were discussing, and there was a madman. He was sitting there. So he made a sign, symbol, like, he emptied the cup. And he realized, yes, what I have to do is I have to empty what I have and have to learn new.
Correct.
So you can also learn from these people.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
learning
sir.
never stops. Learning never
Absolutely.
True, true, true.
Thank
Very
you.
true.
Thank you.
Very true.
Absolutely.
Very true.
Another thing, Dr. Prasanna, what I'm researching now, this meditation is there in Bhagavad Gita. It is there in Bhagavatam. So this is, beyond 5,000, 6,000 years. And now each English authors, when I'm seeing them, they are writing about meditation. They are writing about Buddhism. They are writing about Zen. All self-development
Yeah,
authors, when I'm reading this book, do not believe what you think, and letting go. Yesterday I was sharing in Feld group. So everyone is talking because, but I don't know. I'll be researching that whether there is a meditation in Christianity, other religion. I'm studying, all religions, including theology.
okay.
So there is a concept of supreme power in all religions. So this is another thing, the meditation is the foundation, to overcome emotions, knowing purpose,
Yeah,
various things,
yeah,
each one of us will get a different meaning when we will do meditation.
correct, sir. Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. It is about the energy at the particular time, what kind of energy. Not only that, but a food item also it takes a matter. If you are eating the sattvic food, your mind will be sattvic. If you are taking rajasic, you will be very aggressive. If you are taking the processed food and all, then you become the indifferent person. So that is also there. So tomorrow is the Shivan Ratri. Here to add on one thing, we can Shiva, we can have the Trishul. That means you have to control of your three gunas. You have to neutralize all the gunas. And he is having the Chandrama here. So you can always keep your mind calm. And he is having the snake. Yeah. Snake. So that you have to be very careful. Don't throw the poisonous words to the external world. So just I remembered I want to convey this thing also to add on for the emotions here. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you for adding, Dr. Prasanna. Manjeet has to say something.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
Manjeet.
yeah. I wanted to share two things. First of all, I wanted to thank you, ma'am, and everyone here. And secondly, is like on the day of Valentine's, like talking about self love. It's really amazing to hear. And uh, and second, third thing is uh, you know talking about the purpose of life. You explained it in such a simple words, and that's amazing.
Thank you.
So talking about knowing about this purpose in life through meditation, that is very uh, means it's very innovative to me. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Manjeet. Thank you, Prasanna ma'am.
Yes, sir.
And I'm happy to share that our book SOS at 150 is out in all the formats across the platforms. I'm sharing the links over here so you can order your copies. And thank you to each one of you for making Skilling on Saturdays successful throughout, for joining us every Saturday, 7 a.m. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, Prasanna ma'am, for today's
Thank
fantastic
you.
session
Thank you. We can
and
end the
knowledge sharing.
session with the well-being of everyone mantra, and we can end the session.
Definitely. Go ahead.
Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashid Dukkha Bhag Bhave. Om. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Dr.
you.
Sir, Harish sir, and Shivani madam. Thank you. Hope to connect again
Thank you,
with
ma'am.
new topics and new experience, new life exchange.
But you had a unique
Thank
name.
you.
You have a unique
Thank you,
beautiful
ma'am.
name.
And we acknowledge CA Rajaji and CA Hamsa also, and thank them.
Yes, sir, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks a lot. Yeah.
Thanks all. Have a blessed weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, thank you everyone. Thank you.